What up? Big Herc916, positivity, motivation. You know, we all have our down days or our offbeat moments or our slumps, but it's how you pull yourself out of that slump or that dark place that makes a difference. You know, I used to battle with, depression in prison, man. Trying to cope with the fact that I have to do 120 months. You know, at any given time, I could have my life at risk by having to engage somebody or possibly stab somebody. You know, I'm not getting any visits from the streets. You know, what's the point of existing, man? When you're that dark in a deep place, you question why you're here. And I used to have to dig deep to find purpose, to find meaning behind these thoughts in my head and why I was even in prison to begin with, as far as what choices I made that led to me going to prison. And it's hard. A lot of people don't want to look at those choices, those decisions that led to, you know, being locked up for 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. It's painful, but I had to deal with it. And just like if you're on the street and you've never been locked up, man, and you have these insecurities or maybe doubts, you just got to get them out, man. Sometimes it's best to talk about them. If you could talk about them to somebody. If you can't talk about them, maybe write them down. Try to go and meditate, but get it out. You know, don't bottle that. Don't bottle in those dark vibes, that negative energy. It'll make you crazy, man. It'll cause cancer. It'll cause you to drink. It'll cause you to do drugs. It'll cause you to make reckless choices. It'll cause a lot of things. But if you at least address those issues, you'll feel a lot better afterwards. You might not necessarily have a solution right away, but you'll feel better moving forward. You know, I've always been the type of person that when I put my mind to something, I become obsessive. It's hard for me to let go and move on. You know, I'm just one of those type of people, man. If I have a goal, I obsess over it to the point it almost makes me crazy. And trying to master that obsession, it's been challenging. You know, it's the same way when I was, out hustling, when I'm out, doing my thing. I'm just a person that I don't like to do anything half-assed, and I don't like to be a failure in anything I do. So when I don't reach a certain goal, then I'm very hard on myself. You know, I beat myself up, man. And I know a lot of other people out there who operate, who are high functioning, they do the same thing. And sometimes you got to just find a way to decompress so that you can recharge. And from time to time, it's all right to do that. You know, when you're running, I always like to use the car analogy. When you're running a high performance car at like 6,500, 7,000 RPMs, 24 hours, that engine, it revs, it gets hot. You're putting a lot of stress on the crank, on the pistons, on the cylinder heads, and you don't want to blow a rod, man. So every now and then you got to turn that engine off, let it cool down. That's how I feel my brain is sometimes. I got to turn it off and let it cool down. You know, I have to detach from the things that I'm going after or the goals I have, and then regroup and then come back fresh, because you can't go 200 miles per hour all day. You'll crash, man. You'll hit a rock in the road or a pothole or something to happen, man, and it'll just throw you off. So take the time to detach, decompress, regroup, get your mind back on point, and you'll see that you'll have newfound interest in whatever it is you're going after. You know, I'm blessed that I've never really gotten into doing drugs or drinking or something like that, man, because I would probably be a hot mess, man, because of the type of personality I have. And I don't like to take L's as far as when it comes to challenges. And I don't pursue things with a backup plan. If I do something, excuse me, it's an all or nothing. I don't do something with, the intentions that, if it doesn't work out, I'll do this. Nah, man, it's all or nothing. And, that's how you play when you play at the highest level. It's all or nothing. You don't go into a tennis tournament as a professional tennis player, a golf tournament, the Super Bowl. It's either you get a trophy or not. There's no participation trophies. And that's just my mentality, man. But, I thought I'd share that with you guys, man, because I know a lot of you guys, have bouts of depression. You're dealing with depression. Maybe you feel like you haven't lived up to your potential or, met your goals. It's all right, man. We all go through that. And I'm here to say that, hey, I got your back. And, like I said, just practice what I just mentioned, man. Detach, decompress, regroup, and, do it before you crash or you do something stupid, man. Big Herc916. Don't forget to stop by the Big Herc916 store and pick you up a sticker for your car, or a patch, or a sticker for your laptop, or maybe a beanie, or read one of the many books that Big Herc916 has authored. You know how we do it. Hello, I'm Big Herc916. Contact me for life coaching and motivational speaking.